Hello, it is me from CAHMS, and we are doing a very requested video. You people just really seem to want to know about this topic, which is about my tics. If you haven't watched my videos before, first of all, how could you? Look at all of this, it's amazing. You should really subscribe. And I do videos about PDA, autism, and recently I'm going to do a lot more about my tics, which is wildly suggested of me. And I do some random videos sometimes because I'm a kid. I have to have fun. There will be one or two. And that's about it. This is me, CAHMS. There is a little subscribe button down there. You should probably click it if you haven't. And a like button. That is very helpful. Click it. Click it. So this video, you might be wondering, how am I going to talk about this stuff? What am I meant to do? Well, this is my tic talk, and I will discuss about the many tics and when I had them. When did I have them? At the age of merely 5, and turns out we didn't actually get diagnosed for Tourettes, as it was kind of interlinks with PDA and autism, so it's kind of hard to tell because there is some motor and verbal tics with some of those things, but I had way too many for it to just be that, but we didn't get the right diagnosis for that thing. So now we're gonna get it, and now we know what it is. It's kind of easier to understand why I tic so much. And it is absolutely fine now, but before I was very stressed about when I tic, because I just thought it was weird, and I didn't know that it was actually okay, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with me. Yet I seem to think there was. I have both motor and vocal tics, and I've had them for quite a while. Some of them are new and some of them are quite old. I have one new one, which I'm just going to say it feels really odd. And it feels quite weird, to be honest, because I've never really had one which is actually kind of I think you just hit it. There it is. I don't know when I say it, and I don't know when I'm gonna say it, but most of mine are just clicky noises, and I'm so used to clicky noises, or moving my neck and stuff, but I actually say the word do. It is not the worst tics I have. I don't know where this came from, it just started happening, and sometimes I just go duh. I don't know what it is, just words beginning with D, and things just sound good, I don't know, or ending with D. That is a thing. It just started to happen, and that is what happens sometimes. I've already said some that I had, but you don't exactly know what they are. Well, you should, but if you don't, I will explain them to you gladly. Motor tics are the ones where I can twitch my neck, or sometimes I do things with my arms. This is just me fiddling with my arm. This is not a tic, this is just me moving, because I do that. That is just me being genuinely impatient and needs to move my body, and I have fidget stuff. I have this in some of my videos because it is really hard to concentrate when your hands are moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour, twice as much as your brain. So, but motor tics are basically, so I will twitch my neck. Sometimes I do this one where I kind of look a bit like a dinosaur. I call it dinosaur because I suddenly do that, like, whoa. And I have a few others, I can't remember at the moment, but, oh yeah, I do this with my hand. It clicks, because if you push these two fingers together and move it in a circle, it pushes the bones together, forming a click. No, it is not bad for you, it's just the ligaments in your bones apparently being squished together because you're touching or whatever. So I usually do that randomly because I have a lot of tension in my wrists and stuff, but it kind of become a tic, so I do that sometimes. I have quite a lot of vocal tics. I used to edit a lot of them out in videos, or just try not to do them or suppress them, but it does make them very much worse. So say I suppressed them for a few minutes, then for the next 5 minutes it's gonna get worse and just be constantly ticking. And if I suppress them for, say, a whole video, which is like 5-10 minutes, then it's gonna be a good double that. and it just goes on and on. So the longer I suppress them, the worse it gets. And if I suppress them for such a long enough time, and then it just goes crazy. And then I get really, really stressed, because I shouldn't really hold in something that kind of has to happen. It's a bit like when you need to eat. It's like when you don't eat for a long time, you're gonna get hungry. It's like saying, I'm not hungry, I don't need to eat. So kind of holding back something. So ticking is a bit like a fundamental that I need to do. Kind of like eating, drinking, all of the normal human functions. For me, it's just like an extra one. I kind of have to do these things. Sometimes I don't know I'm doing them, sometimes I do, and I can hold them in. And it feels weird to hold them in, because it's like stopping yourself and restricting yourself from moving in a way you feel like you need to move. So that's weird. But as I was saying, I have quite a lot of vocal tics, which yeah, they're like, there's some clicky ticky ones where I go, and lots of people don't know how I make that noise. I don't know how I make it. I've just always been able to make it since I was little. There's like a weird like noise. I don't know how I do it, but that one's more frequent at bedtime. I don't know why I do it, but yeah, when I talk about like when you focus on tics, you tic more. So no, I don't usually tic this much, but because my brain is thinking tics, it just starts ticking. Gee, thanks, body. It's kind of hard when I talk about it to not do it more, because my body is focusing on it. And when my brain kind of focuses on something, you think about it more and you do it. So that's kind of going to happen in these videos. Nothing I can control. I said about the do-to-do one, that's a motor tic. I mean vocal tic. The do-to-do one is a vocal tic, it's noise. And yeah. Is there any others? You
cough and clear your throat in the night.
There's more coughing when I go I don't know why. That's annoying, because I get sore throat. Especially in the mornings, because I find that every time I wake up I have a really, really dry throat and I need water. And then when I start ticking, it makes my throat even drier. And then I'm ticking because I'm stressed that my throat is dry, making my throat more dry, leading to this endless cycle until I drink water. So my mum always has to have water ready for when I wake up. Why do tics happen? Well, actually I do, because I have them, so it's pretty easy to tell how they happen. It happens usually when I experience a lot of one emotion. It can be practically anything. When I'm really, really, really excited is actually a common one. People usually think, oh, stressed and anxious, but actually one of the most common forms of me taking a lot is when I'm really excited, because what better way to show you're excited than to just start making noises and moving about. That seems to be what my brain thinks. So it's kind of like a really happy, it's like the best way to know I'm excited is if I'm just there like, oh wow, that's cool. I'm probably not as excited as if I just start clapping and ticking, because that probably means my body is really, really excited and has no way to expel excitement but through just making noises and ticking, because that's its best way of showing a strong emotion. So that is one of its things. And when I am stressed and anxious, I'm not saying never, but it does happen a lot when I'm stressed or anxious. That happens. As I said, it does happen when I talk about tics. That happens. And then there's also when I get angry, sometimes I tic a bit. Any emotion, worried, scared. One of the most worst times is when I'm tired, because I tic because I'm tired, which keeps me up, meaning that I'm more tired, which means I tic more, and then we'd never, ever sleep. Oh, I need to sleep so badly, and the difference is I'm not like, oh, I don't want to sleep. Oh, why do I need sleep? I'm not one of those children. I'm like, I want to sleep. I need to sleep, then can't sleep. It's kind of a problem. We've tried many of things, and I think half the reason why none of those worked is because we didn't know what it was. We just assumed, oh, I'm just needing to be calm. Oh, it is kind of half being calm, but it's just hard to know. But now we kind of understand it's like a Tourettes thing. it kind of makes a little bit more sense now why I can't sleep. So before we were just thinking, oh, maybe mood lamps and things. They do help a little bit, but not completely. So it's kind of so it's kind of hard to know what to do. But we're trying. Hopefully I'll get at least a few more hours of sleep than I have. But like, because the thing is I don't actually like wake myself up. That doesn't usually happen. When I'm asleep, I sleep for so long. Like 10 o'clock in the morning usually. And when I don't have breathe. Trying to teach myself to breathe, because I end up overexciting myself or stressing out, and then all of the words are going at 1,000,000 miles per hour, and the only person who can understand what I'm saying is me. I basically go into Chloe rap mode, but it's a normal conversation. And there is one question that people ask: how come when I talk to you, you don't tick this much? Or how come when insert this thing happens, you don't tick? How come I've never seen tick? Like, these questions happen all the time. All my friends, family stuff, it's just like, well, the reason is, when I concentrate, or when I really like something and I'm concentrating hard on it, my attention is drawn to 100% this. This is where how a fiddly thing happened, because I'm concentrating on fiddling more than I am ticking and stuff. So basically, if I'm concentrating on something, like when I'm doing my art, calm. When I'm listening to music, calm. Also, when I hum or sing a song, it just seems to, even if I'm stressed. So maybe I should stop humming when I'm stressed. It could work, because then I do that, I'm focusing on singing or humming this song, so I don't end up ticking as much, because I'm like, must finish song, must not tick or something. But if I don't say that to myself, my brain does it in the background, so it's tighter away. So if I ever became a singer, you wouldn't hear my ticks in the songs, because I'd be so focusing on hitting that note. I do enjoy singing. I'm terrible at it though. I'll only upload a video of me singing if I actually get better, which will not happen for a long time, as I sound like a croaking frog on helium. Tangents. That happens. It's just me. You will just randomly be watching a video about this and it turns into that for 5 seconds. That's just me. Hello. The tangent woman is here. Now she's going on a tangent about tangents. So back to how do I stop my tics? But in a good way, so I'm not suppressing them. It's just focus on something. Art. Oh my god, I love art. Love it. I have a Facebook where I posted a picture of an eye doodle that took me 10 minutes and now people are really liking it. How can a quick doodle, I was meant to be eating and I was procrastinating, so I doodled an eyeball for like 5-10 minutes and everyone was like, oh my goodness, it's amazing, so thank you for the praise. When I bake, love baking, anything I love completely. When I play computer games or talk to people, it's how I have conversations usually. Or how I sometimes record videos, because it kind of feels like I'm talking to myself, but people aren't weirded out about it, because there's a camera there. Story of my life. And when I talk to people, I'm so focused on this conversation. I love talking. I am a very talky person, and there's just these people there, and I'm like, hello, I will talk to you till you can talk no longer. I'm so focused on saying things. Yes, I do say the same thing a lot, because that's one thing we'll get into in a few minutes, but I do talk to people and that kind of stops it, so that helps. That does really help. And yeah, and then there's tons of other things when I play games with my friends. I'm focusing on playing Minecraft. Sounds like Minecraft is the best, I'm focusing on this. So if I get excited over something, but isn't like focused on it, I do tick. But if I'm excited about something and really focused, like I must do this thing, then I don't tick as much. There's still the occasional one. I'm not saying it goes away completely, but it is a way to calm myself down, is to focus on something. And yeah, there's lots of ways to focus. Sleeping is not one of them, because you know what you do when you sleep? You lie down and you close your eyes and you think about stuff. What is the fun in that? Who in the world invented sleeping? It sucks. I love being asleep. Sleeping is like blissful. You remove yourself from this world and just float around in a calm space of sometimes nightmares which aren't fun. But other than that, it's nice, it's fun in a reality, and you actually believe you're in this place. And just calm. And when you wake up, you're like, wow, I feel ready to just do nothing. And then after that, you're like, I feel free, excited, let's move around, jump about, go insane. Energy, kind of thing. But who invented sleep? Like the falling asleep process. Why can't you just make it like, I need a button, like a button here, or a switch, like the sleep mode. I need that. I need a sleep mode. I wasn't sneeze then. I'm not gonna sneeze. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. No, I don't. It's a weird feeling. Okay, starting. Next part of the video here. Hello. So, another thing. How do my friends react? This is a question that some people ask. Like, how do people react to you when you tick? Like, I don't have many bad interactions because my friends are very supportive and they just understand, yeah, I do this thing. It doesn't matter. If that kind of stops our friendship over something I can't help, and they're not very nice people to be around, to be honest. If you, my friend, have tics or Tourette's and you don't, and people don't like you for what you tick and whatever it is, if you cannot help it, then why should they be annoyed? It's like, hey, you, stop eating. I don't like it when you do this human thing. It's just as bad as saying that. So, they're really not nice people. I'm not saying, like, if they don't understand, then show them this video, help them understand, and just help them research it. Maybe they'll understand, and then they won't say some bad things about it. But that's, if they do know, and they fully understand, and they're just being mean about it because they find it distracting, then they're not the nicest people, to be honest. So, yeah. But if they don't understand, or family don't understand, just like, show them this video, say, hey, this is this person on YouTube, they're really cool, subscribe. And they talk about stuff like this, and maybe then they'll understand that it's kind of not a thing you can help, and then they'll get to this part of the video and think, I'm not that nice about that. I should word it nicely, and I should now understand, and then they'll be nice to you. See, so it's just about understanding. But if someone does understand and still make fun of you, that's not nice. They are not a nice person. I wouldn't recommend staying with them. They're not very nice then. So, how do my friends react? Well, sometimes they just ignore it because they know I can't help it. Sometimes they giggle, but not at me, like with me. Like when I say something silly, like when I make a noise off in a perfect context. Like when I'm just saying, can I tell you something? Yeah, sure, what is it? Do-do-do was one of them, and then we both just giggle. And they're like, thank you, I needed to know about the word do-do-do so badly. But it's kind of like a friend giggly thing. Friend jiggly thing, I said. Words, not working. Okie dokie. Oh, the window, it's hot. It's getting really hot outside. Sun. Doesn't help we have a south-facing garden in this bedroom. It's close to it, window, warmth. Random tangent. So, there has been funny times where I try to cover up what I say, but when I say cover up, I don't mean hold it in. I just add things to it to make it seem normal. Like, one time I was showing my friend something really cool I'd made in Minecraft, and then I said, here it is, and then I went, do-do-do, and I paused for a second, then I realised what I could do with this, so I went, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, and they found it hilarious. They thought I meant to do it. Really didn't. I just kind of continued it. It's kind of fun when you have a tic and you just think, let's go with this. Let's try and make it seem fine. Just work it into our conversation. Own that tic. That's what we need to do. Let's own that tic. Let's do that. That's what we're going to go with. This is the new hashtag. Hashtag own that tic. You gotta own it. So that's what you should do. You should own it. Totally own it. Just go with it. Do something fun with it. Just go. Yeah, there's plenty of times me and my friends mess around about it, and one of them, my friend was introducing me to their group of friends. We're all in group chat because of quarantine and all that, just playing Minecraft, chilling, hanging out, and one of them asked me, "What is this you said?" Because I just made a noise, and I went, I have a lot of side tics, and I would go like, I'll make a horse noise like that as I sigh. I don't know why I do those are just kind of feeling. And they asked me why I was doing that, and before I could speak, my friend butted in and said, "That's just their horse impression." And that kind of became a meme in our friend group because I've submerged my way in now. We just all chat online tons. Can I online friends plus one friend? And yeah, whenever I make that noise, everyone just says horse impression. Sometimes they join in. It's quite funny when we're all just making horse noises. Like just because but then when I stopped ticking, I just continued to make horse noises because it's fun. I mean, sometimes you just gotta make horse noises once in a while. What's the problem with that? So yeah, there's been plenty of times where friends joke around. Other times they just kind of ignore it. Sometimes they just ask me if I'm okay or if I'm stressed, which is very nice of them because they know that sometimes I tick when I'm stressed. And then I can just say, if I'm just, yeah, a little. And if they say, what is it, I can say, don't want to talk about it, or da-da-da-da-da, yeah, it's fine. And if I'm excited, I'll just say, oh no, I'm just excited. And I find that nice that my friends are just genuinely caring about me. And that's a good thing about friends. So yeah, that's kind of what they respond to. Right, I'm fidgeting with balls now. I'm fidgeting with one ball now. So I do have a few other tics. I don't know what these are. I'm just gonna label them the interest tics. That works. That really works. Interest tics. They're interesting tics. I don't know what they are. So I have certain ones that are like typing tics, because I used to say XD, 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 XD after everything, even if it's not funny. Like, oh hey, I just ate breakfast, XD, 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 like I'm laughing at I ate breakfast. Oh my goodness, so funny. And lol is another one. Don't know why I say them so much, I just do. But there's other ones where where certain of my, like, 1 second, calm. I also have some others, typing-y ones, when I make a mistake or a misspelling and it looks funny, or autocorrect is one of them. And before I used to annoy some people, and I'll constantly go on about it and I'll repost what I said wrong, or hey, look at this autocorrect, hey, hey, hey. But lots of my friends would, before, some of them wouldn't have found it that funny or thought I was being weird or odd, but now most of my friends have the same terrible humour as me, and we both, if either of us make a mistake, we'll both laugh about it for at least an hour at a time. And lots of my friends are quite similar to me in the kind of way that, I mean, like, we both hyper-focus on things, like silly autocorrect things. But kind of my take is kind of like I like repeating it. Like if I make a mistake, I will repeat it and repeat and repeat and repeat. So, analogy time. Here is the, I'm going to put it at the background. So here is the one thing, okay, that we said. Then here is me thinking, I'm going to mention it again. I'm going to mention it again. I'm going to mention it again. Until there's just so much stuff being mentioned that I'm probably overwhelmed because I've mentioned it so much at that point, but that's what I do. And lots of my friends understand that, and usually they find it funny too, as I said, so that is one of them. I also have like a kind of thoughts-like tic where I have tons of intrusive thoughts. Ooh, hate them. They're the worst. Boo, intrusive thoughts. Boo. Terrible. And you can't exactly help them, so your brain just says, what if this terrible thing happened? And they happen again and again and again, but it gets worse and worse and worse. And sometimes I'm just going to go, brain, shut up. Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. It says, you want me to shut up? Da 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 da. Here has some more rubbish, garbage thoughts. Blah, blah, blah. And now I say about it, they're all coming in my head, so I'm just going to move on. Sometimes shaking my head helps too. Just shake those thoughts away. Oh, and my need to repeat things I've heard, like not like a ticky thing, like not like I just gain a tick. As in, I will repeat them. Like if I hear something funny in a movie, like someone says, and like this is not even a joke, I just came up with this. And that's why I have so many eggs. I'll laugh and go, and that's why I had so many, and then for that whole day I'm like, and that's why I had so many. I'll just overuse that joke because I found it funny at the moment. And then it kind of goes away. It's only that, like, it varies the amount of time, but, and songs, like if I have a song that I like, that's what I'm going to be humming for the next month. Sometimes it just pops in my head and then I'm just like dancing and just humming and singing. Because I like the song. If I like a certain thing, then I'm just gonna. I do like. This is tangent time. Woo! I like words. Words are good. Actually, not tangent time. Erase that. Lines out. Tangent. This is actually another topic. I like words. Words are cool. Wait. I like words. Wait. Words are really, really cool. I like them very, very much. I said those words twice. There. Haiku. It was just beautiful. Artistry. Poem maker. Poet.
Very.
Tickety boo.
Tickety boo?
No, that's one you said. I like tickety boo.
Yeah.
Tickety boo. Tickety boo. I sound like a weird old lady. No offense to all these old ladies out there, you just keep telling people tickety boo. You do you. You do you, tickety boo.
So you like words?
Yes. One of my friends asked me what's my favourite day of the week. Not week, I mean they didn't say that or else it would have made sense. They said, what's your favourite day? Mine is Christmas. I said Tuesday. What's my day? Tuesday. What up? And they just started laughing. They just laughed at it because they were expecting like birthday or Christmas or something like that, Easter, probably not Halloween because I don't like that, but stuff like that. And I said Tuesday. They said, why? What happens on Tuesday? You're like, every Tuesday? I'm like, every Tuesday. What happens on Tuesday? Nothing. I just like the way it sounds. That's my favourite day because Tuesday. 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 Just nice. Just a list of words I like on the screen. Do 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 do. I have a lot. There's a new word I learnt. What was it again?
I can't remember. It's not stable.
Hand me the dictionary.
Oh, is it in
I
the
have
pencil?
it. The pencil. Don't open it.
Okay.
Dictionary. Here's where it was. It just back a few pages. Should be here in a bit.
Didn't stay in your brain then.
It did, but I forgot a second you said it. Abhor, abide, ability, object, able, abolution, abnormal, abode, a bomb. There's a bomb. There's a bomb in my book. Literally. I'm trying to remember it.
Oh, it was about...
Abstruse.
That's the word.
Abstruse. Abstruse. Someone said, why am I naming triangles? It's not an obtuse triangle, it's abstruse. And that means hard to understand. So the reason why I like this word is abstruse. Oh, it sounds so good. Abstruse. Abstruse. Abstruse.
So you like words?
Abstrusely love words. I abstruse the words. That sounds good. Why do you like words? For an abstruse reason. Abstruse. Oh, look at that ball. Okie dokie. What was that? That was a weird tappy one. Okie dokie. I said okie dokie a lot in this video. Okie dokie counter. There might not be a number there, okay? It might just be me lazy. Me being lazy. Don't know what to say. So, there is one topic I'd like to talk about. And, yeah, it's called coprolalia. I think I pronounced it right. And, I don't think I have that. And lots of people think of people swearing, or saying obscene words, or thinking about obscene things or swearing, and people think of that when they think Tourette's for some reason, and actually it's a very small percentage of people who actually have that. So I find it odd that the media is drawn to this, but I don't know. I like the way my sentence is going. I sound quite fancy. And it is okay to have that. There's nothing wrong with it. All I'm saying is that there's not much about the common kind, which I find is odd because it's more common, so there should be more about it. I don't know. I guess that the media is quite shocked about it because it is quite shocking to think about. So I guess media is drawn to this kind of thing. People are drawn. They're finding these interesting things, but I just found not many videos about people who actually have the bigger percentage of tics. You know, like me, I have tics and I do not swear. I'm just making this video because there's not many things about like people that I haven't found many videos that doesn't focus on copralia. Although it is good to have some focus on things like this because you want all to be you want awareness to all kinds of Tourette's, but just personally I just kind of wanted to share some spotlight on the kind that I have. So, and because I found it quite hard to find videos about the kind that I have, and researched tons, couldn't find many, so I decided I'd make a video for those people researching, trying to find some out about themselves, find some out about help family members, or just want to find out in general. So yeah, so no, I do not have copralia, and no, I don't swear or anything. So there's more to Tourette's than just copralia and people with swear word tics. So yeah, but here I am, flailing my arms about, doing a dinosaur arms. Why have I made this video? Because I want to help raise awareness, help people understand some of Tourette's and things. Help some people just want to know a bit more about me. I mean, this is clearly just me. I will gladly talk about myself in some form. Sorry, I have little Moana references. That's the first thing I thought about. Sorry. No, I will not sing. So I hope this video helps you guys, so it might help you understand a family member, a friend or anything, just help you learn about it in general, entertain you for 10 minutes would be a good one, or maybe even help you understand more about yourself, or maybe even helped you realise that maybe you might have Tourette's or tics. You never know, maybe that kind of helped you. I really hope that I help people. If we've got comments turned off on YouTube for safety reasons, as there's some not very nice people, and they know about my YouTube channel, so I'm just trying to keep that safe for me. And if you really want to DM me, you can DM me via Instagram or Facebook, or just email me if you really need to, and there will be a response if you say some nice things. Just be nice, friendly. I'm a person too. Do hope I can help some people. And yeah, this is all for me now. Jiggly thing. Bye!